Alrighty, just a bit of a recap of the 5 days of 50Ks. Unbelievable, it was unfathomable. Worried that it would just be a solo YOLO, me doing it by myself. It was about fundraising to help out Gosford's families that have always a little bit more than that. And inspire and encourage other people to do things that maybe they never thought they could do. And that is exactly what happened. I'm gonna have a crack shouting out to everyone that hit new uncharted territory. John T ran his first ever 50K. Will Miller also done his first 50K. Emma, she done, it was like 30Ks or something on day 3 with the Barrow. 40, 50, 60, maybe 70Ks in those few days. John Bishop ticked up like 78Ks. Connor Swinton, both these two, John just kind of came up for this event. So appreciative and grateful of them coming up. Swinto never ran more than 21. He ran 30Ks on the parkrun day. There was the F45 game. Quinny is not a runner. He doesn't remember the last time he's ran more than 5Ks. He smashed out like 25Ks on the Barrow day. Baldy, I think he ticked up like 75Ks. Luke Craker, man, what a legend. He was there basically by my side. You okay? Do you want food? Do you want water? The entertainment, a few wheelies. Rotary Club guys, everyone that come down. Caitlin, obviously my partner, would not have done this without you, and there's no way it would have went as well as it did or performed as well as it did. So efficient, putting up with my shit. Very appreciative. Thank you so much. I love you all. Let's talk about the days. Day 1, registered pipeline event. Got to the 21Ks to go mark. I felt this stitch coming on and I couldn't consume bugger all electrolytes, couldn't consume gels. The heart rate was around the 180. That's my body trying to tell me something. So I backed it off a little bit, got the heart rate down a little bit. I did catch a guy that was ahead of me. Next guy ahead would have been a podium finish. Went slow and steady. I was working the maths out to try to keep my sub 4 initial goal. Took it in, done the half 5s, didn't really care about my time if it was going to be like 10 seconds slower. I found out Joe an extra 5Ks and got fourth, actually came in 3rd. Like, it sucks because I don't think I deserved it, but so got the podium finish, which is just fucking unreal. Done it in 3 hours and 53 minutes. A lot of pain, a lot of emotion crossing that line. My gut was sore. I thought I was going to spew. I do apologise if I was rude to anyone when I crossed the line, but when I pushed that point, I just needed a minute to myself. That was day 1. Day 2, pipeline in reverse. The tailwind we were meant to get on day 1, but since we're going in reverse, it was a headwind and it was tough. Yeah, I feel like we stopped too long, had too long a break. It definitely made a difference. You had to focus a lot more, your footing had to be a lot more precise. Risk of injury every day that you go on is just higher and higher. I forgot to start my watch, and I forgot to start it twice, which added about 950 meters. That was fun. You get that, pay the price. It doesn't count, it's not a Strava, right? Day 3. Balzano Barrow race. This is the one I was looking forward to the most out of all of them. I was really nervous about going into the Barrow day because I wasn't sure who was coming and worried that I wouldn't be able to push that Barrow myself if I had to for 50Ks. I think it was good going into it with this mind space of thinking it was going to be fucked because it ended up being the best day and I bloody loved it. All the F45 gang, just an unreal day. It's the funnest part. Getting to the halfway point, tick over the 25Ks for day 3. And that being halfway through the whole event, my head works is that's metaphorically downhill from here on out. 60, just unreal. Jumping in, just helping out wherever he could. He read the place so well. He bloody dropped food off to my house. That's my love language, food. Little like 1%ers just made it so real. Day 4, Cooler Park. Turned out to be about 4.4, 11.5 loops. This was the best conditions. Like the ground was 10 meters elevation each lap, which is basically nothing, but man, this day sucked. I think day 4 I was just shitting myself about day 5, so maybe I got in my head a little bit. Maybe day 3 was too good, I was on too big of a high. Luke looked back and he told me after we finished, he said, I've seen you pull some faces I've never seen you pull before. It was tough, I'm not gonna lie. There was a point there where it did not feel nice, tank. But we got it done. Abby got a 10K PB. Absolutely unreal. Probably ran the most she'd run in. She ran the 21 on the Sunday. Probably ran the most she ran in those few days, Ks wise as well, which is just unreal. Day 5, the final day. Started at 11. This is to try to plan it to finish when people knock off work. I was in a lot of pain. Barely walked to the toilet. My Achilles were shot. My head was in a pretty good place, but there was a little bit of self-doubt. There was a bit of, I don't know if I can run today going on. I'm going to go on a sports bar and getting some different shoes for the last day to support it. and we just sort of started running out of time. The breath work, and I was just crying. I was just tearing. Every breath was just beating off my eyes. It's spot to be in. Went with a game plan to conserve. The plan was to walk the hill, run the flat. Don't 8 loops. Grind it out, get it done. Look at people because I just wanted to burst into tears. For a heap of reasons. One, it was just bloody unreal for all the support. 2, all the funds that I've raised, like that just means so much. And then yeah, 3, just my body not feeling the best. And it was actually quite a good day. The weather was horrible, it was windy, raining, it was cold. Found peace with it, but the track was a little bit, had to pay attention to a couple of spots. You have to really plan every step. You have to plan where your foot goes, how you're taking the turn. It's surprisingly quick. Just the feeling of emotion coming towards that last couple of laps is a feeling that I've never felt before. I'm not sure if it was real. Be present and take it all in without collapsing before the finish line. Very conscious about that and not to switch off till it's over. And funds we've raised in that short amount of time, and to hear stories of people reaching out saying how that's helped them, or other people saying I didn't know that was an option. It just makes me wonder, what else can we do? What else can we do as a group? Who else can we encourage, inspire? I don't know, what's next? All right, what went well and what didn't go well? I didn't measure my calories or my sodium or my carbs. The goal was to have like between 50 to 70 grams of carbs per hour and about 500 milligrams of sodium. When you go to the toilet, looking at the color of your urine, it wasn't brown, it didn't have any blood. It was pretty good, it was pretty hydrated. Oh, I think my morning prep was excellent. Wim Hof breathing, cold shower, start warming the body up, have the breakfast, go to the toilet, try and sneak 2 of them in. Nutrition throughout today I think went good because my body didn't break down or anything like that, so it's a good indicator. The recovery, ice bath at home, and the shower, do a bit of hot cold stuff. I think I done felt a little bit better. Compression boots, could walk a little bit more. Then I'll go to the physio, work on the niggles. That would feel a little bit better. Then I'll go to Climatol, feel a little bit better. Then by the time I go to bed, I'm actually feeling not too bad. What could I improve on if I was to do it again? As good as the recovery was, I need to ice it quicker. 15 to 20 minutes of finishing, I need to be in the ice. I need to be consistent with walking down, cooling down before stop, but I don't think it's too bad.
He's raised over $30,000 certificate of appreciation.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me that ran this, and I couldn't have done it without everyone in this room. You didn't have to be running, supporting, coming down, being here is huge. So couldn't have done it without you. Really appreciate it. It's great to raise some money and some awareness at the same time.
I'll get it.